Hey y'all, if you've seen my other videos, you'll see there's a recipe for a gluten-free, soy-free, dairy-free, nut-free, egg-free noodle bowl. And as I was making it, I thought, well, this ain't quite fair to the people who are on keto. So I thought about it and I put a keto bowl together. So we're going to do a keto noodle bowl, and it is just going to blow you away. It is so good. Are you ready? Let's get started. Okay, we're going to get started on our keto noodle bowl, and I wanted to demonstrate what I mean by cutting the chicken breast extremely thin. So I cut all these pieces off right here, and then since we are cutting it so thin, you can go back and get some really thin slices from right here without getting all that fat. Let's see, I want you to get them really thin. That way they'll cook real quick, and then they won't take up so much room in the bowl when we start, but you'll still be able to get just as much of it. Let's see, just real thin, small strips. And this is why you only need one chicken breast for the whole recipe, is because we are cutting them so thin, and we have so many other ingredients to add to the bowl. This will only take a couple of minutes to cook all the way through. Okay, now that we've got the chicken all cut into strips, we're going to put roughly a tablespoon of coconut aminos, some garlic herb seasoning, and I want a lot of the seasoning in here so it can carry over in the soup. And then a couple of tablespoons of olive oil. Now what I'm fixing to do is just rub all this together and massage it in together. And then we're going to set it aside and let it just marinate while we start getting everything else together. Okay, what I've got right here is a little piece of ginger. And what I'm going to do is just cut some rough slices off of it. And this in the pot right here is 8 cups of homemade chicken stock. So what I'm going to do is just leave that ginger in there. I'm going to put it on low and just let it simmer the whole time that I'm getting everything else together. And then right before we get ready to bring it to a steady boil, I will take it out. Okay, we're going to do the red onion the same way that we did the chicken, and just cut it in very, just like you're shaving it, very thin slices. Onions do have some sugar in them, so we're limiting the amount that we put in there, but we'll also be able to get the flavor from it. And that'll be plenty right there. We don't want those big chunks in there. Okay, I've got this pan pretty hot. And we're going to go ahead and cook the chicken. Okay, now this oil that's left in the bowl, we are going to use to saute our mushrooms. Add a little bit more coconut aminos. A little more garlic and herb seasoning. We're going to turn the heat down. And we're only going to let these saute a minute or two. While that's working over there, we're going to go ahead and thinly slice up some of these radishes. Okay, so here's the fun part. We've got all of our ingredients for our soup, and this is like a blank canvas. So you can just make it as beautiful as you want, because you know we eat with our eyes before we eat with our mouth. What I'm going to do is put a little bit of spinach in the bottom of the bowl. I'm going to get my zucchini noodles. Put me a little pile of those right there. Mushrooms. Some chicken. Some of our cauliflower. put some radishes right in the middle, give that some color. And just a couple of pieces of the red onion. We'll put that right there. And we'll put our broccoli right here. Oh, it's a big chunk. Let's not put that in there. And then we're just going to sprinkle it with carrots, because you don't need much of those. They have a lot of sugar. And then we'll wait until right before we serve it to add the chicken broth to it. But before we do that, I'm going to take the ginger out of the broth. Okay, now we're getting ready to eat, so we'll go ahead and put the chicken stock in here. And there you go. There is your keto noodle bowl. It's a lot of steam coming off of it. There you go. There's our keto noodle bowl. If you have found this video helpful, please click on the like and subscribe button and click the bell so you'll be notified of any future uploads. Thank you, and I'll see you in my next video.